bit late. We're running a little bit behind, but underway here this afternoon as the Fort Scott Lady Tigers are playing the McPherson Lady Bullpups here in the third place game at the Acacia State Tournament. And it is already 5-0 in favor of the Lady Bullpups here in the opening quarter of play. And now a turnover for Fort Scott. So back over to McPherson. Five to nothing the score. Here's a shot by the Lady Bullpups. It's no good. Rebound taken by McPherson. They get it back here. Pass deflected and stolen away by Fort Scott. They'll come back the other direction with it. Allie Brown gets it across the timeline. Lady Tigers with their normal starting five here today. 5'6" sophomore Abby Gorman. 5'6" senior Raven Keglers. We've got a whistle away from the ball. 5'6" junior Allie Brown. 5'11" junior Kylie Comstock. And 5'9" senior Keegan Yarick. The five starting for the Lady Tigers here today. Inbounds play for Fort Scott as there was a foul called on the Lady Bullpups. Goes on Rihanna Eilrich. She's a 5'9" senior, getting the start today for McPherson. And shot inside is good by Abby Gorman. So Fort Scott on the board here in the first quarter. Nearly a travel. Now McPherson able to kick it back around. They are starting with 5'9" senior Jayla McLeod, 5'8" senior Maddie Moores, 5'8" freshman Jayla Thompson, 5'8" senior Carter Alvord, and 5'9" senior Rihanna Eilrich. And a turnover here by McPherson. So back over to the Fort Scott Lady Tigers here. Fort Scott in their road red uniforms today with the white letters, white numbers, white and black trim. McPherson in their home whites with the red letters, red numbers, red and black trim. Here's a shot by Gorman, doesn't go. It was in and back out. So rebound comes to McPherson. They'll quickly get it down the floor. And a three-pointer on the way by Thompson is no good, but she chases the rebound down. Now kicks it down low. Shot is good, and the foul going to be on Fort Scott. McLeod gets the bucket. And now the Lady Tigers will have a sub here. Jayla McLeod gets the bucket. Foul's going to go on Raven Kegler. First one on the Lady Tigers here today. And the and-one free throw is good for Jayla McLeod. So a quick start here for McPherson as they lead at 8-2 over the Lady Tigers. Fort Scott gets it down the floor. A shot is good for Claire McElroy, who's just checked in. She'll get an and-one opportunity herself here. Foul will be on Maddie Moores, her first. And the free throw is good for Claire McElroy. So she's got three here in the early portion of this contest. And the Lady Tigers back to within three at 8-5. And now a steal as Fort Scott will get it back. They get it to Kylie Comstock at the elbow. Now back out to Brown. Three-pointer on the way. It is, in and out, no good. But Kylie got the rebound. Over to Gorman, and she'll hit the shot. But Fort Scott back to within one now, 8-7. You see the makeup of a team in today's ball game is not many places have a third-place game still at the state tournament. And even though it's not the trophy you want, it's still a really cool trophy from Acacia to have in your trophy case. Third place at state. Some teams, here's a three-pointer from McPherson. It's no good. Rebound taken by McElroy. So 8-7. What I was saying is some teams will come in and be very disappointed they didn't make the championship game, and so they won't give their best effort. Teams that will give their best effort in the third place game, that's true mark of a true, really good team, true champion. And the Lady Tigers are coming back here towards the end of the first quarter. Three-pointer from McElroy is good. Claire buries it. She has really come on of late for the Lady Tigers, and they take their first lead here today, 10-8. Fort Scott on top. 3:25 to go in the first quarter. McPherson quickly down the court. Three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Partially blocked. Rebound, Fort Scott. Out to Allie Brown. 1-on-3, and she'll get fouled on the way to the bucket. Foul's going to go on Jayla McLeod. It'll be her first, so they've spread their team fouls out here in the first half. And a couple of McPherson substitutions. Fort Scott gets one, too. J.C. Rogers, a 5'9 sophomore, will check into the contest. McPherson gets Ellie Bauer into the game. She's a 5'8 junior. They will also have another sub as we get a foul on McPherson. Brooke Doyle, a 5'9 sophomore, has checked in for the Lady Bullpups. And the foul is going to go on Carter Alvord. Free throws coming for Keegan. First one is good. Second one on the way. Cash money. Fort Scott gets the second free throw there as well as Keegan Yarrick makes it a 4-point Lady Tiger lead. McPherson quickly down the other end, though, and a layup good by Alvord. So she's got 5 in the early going. It's back to a 2-point ball game at 12-10. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Fort Scott leading by 2 with the basketball. Gorman's got it, kicks it to Kylie. Top of the key extended there. Now she'll pull it back out even further. It head his steam towards the right side, kicks it over there to Gorman. Gorman thought about a three-pointer, but kicks it away to Keegan, and now Fort Scott will reset the offense. 2:35 to go first quarter. Keegan drives to the left, puts one up from 3. Swish! Now McPherson gets it across the timeline, working against this Fort Scott zone press defense. They do break the press, but a pass back to the top is stolen away by Keegan. Here comes Yarrick. Layup is no good, but a foul. The McPherson fans not excited about that to our right. Foul's going to go on Maddie Moores, her second. First player with 2 fouls here in this game for either team. McPherson crowd not happy with the foul call. Keegan taking some time tying her shoe. Now she's ready to go. The official that called the foul was across the court. The guy next to the play didn't call a foul. It's been a frustration of my own at times. But we'll take the positive here for Fort Scott, 16-10. Here's a second free throw. That one's also good for Keegan. 17-10. Fort Scott with a 7-point lead. And now a ball thrown away for McPherson. And I think they're going to call timeout. Yeah. Coach Strathman wants to chat because Fort Scott has had a huge run here and now lead by 7. 2:04 to play. First timeout taken by either team, and it's going to be a full timeout by the McPherson Bullpups. So Fort Scott has the basketball out of the timeout, leading by 7. They get Aubrey-Arick onto the floor now. Pass goes inside, shot off the backboard, no good. And out of bounds off of Fort Scott. So it'll go back over to McPherson here. We'll get it across the timeline. Now we got a whistle. And it looks like a foul on Fort Scott. So that'll be the first foul on Keegan here this afternoon. It's the second foul on Fort Scott here in the quarter. Pass goes inside and getting another foul on Fort Scott, it looks like. J.C. Rogers going to pick up the foul here. Little touch foul, but the pass was high, and I think if she'd have just let it go, it would have been out of bounds back over to Fort Scott, but she kind of pushed her defender, or the offensive player, just a little bit in the back right in front of the official, so it was pretty easy for him to see. Shot there doesn't go for McPherson. Rebound loose on the floor. Now we got another foul on Fort Scott. This will be on Allie Brown, a little too aggressive on the loose ball. And now we'll get a substitution as Kylie Comstock will check back in. Aubrey-Arick will come back out for the Lady Tigers. So it's Allie, Keegan, Kylie, Claire, and JC. The 5 on the floor in red right now for the Lady Tigers. Pass goes inside, turnaround shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound Fort Scott. Rogers comes away with it. Now back to Brown. We're coming up on a minute to play here in the first quarter. Fort Scott leading by 7 at 17-10. Things did not start out that well for the Lady Tigers. They made a nice run here towards the end of the first period. Rogers around to McElroy. Three-pointer, too short. Rebound into the corner and taken by McPherson. Thompson has it over there. She'll bring it quickly into the front court. A head shot there is no good. Rebound batted towards the corners, taken by Fort Scott. Allie Brown comes out of there with it. Ahead to Keegan. She's got it right side wing. Now back to Brown at the top. Back to Keegan. She'll step to her left. Now kicks it back to Brown. Brown fakes a couple of shots. Now they go inside to Kylie. We got a whistle, and they're going to get a foul called on McPherson. McPherson wanting a jump ball, and Rihanna Eilrich came in to try to tie up Kylie and nearly got the tie ball, but they call the foul instead. Second one on Eilrich here this afternoon. First free throw for Kylie is good. Abby Gorman will check back in for the Lady Tigers as Claire will come out for a breather. 17.6 seconds to go in the quarter. Second free throw too strong, but rebounded by Fort Scott. Out to Brown for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound loose. Gorman's got a beat on it. She's got it. Puts it in. So Abby Gorman now with 6, and now we got a whistle as Fort Scott trying to steal the ball, and I think we're going to get a foul on the Lady Tigers. It's going to be on J.C. Rogers. It'll be her second. 15th foul on Fort Scott, so this will be free throws here for Ellie Bauer and McPherson. Bauer's first free throw is too far to the right, off the rim, no good. And now Aubrey-Arick will check back in as J.C. Rogers again will come out with those 2 fouls. 3.7 seconds to go in the first quarter. Second free throw in and out, no good. Rebounded by Keegan. She'll throw a baseball pass towards the basket. She had time for a couple of dribbles, but took the shot anyway. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter with your score. Fort Scott 20 and McPherson 10. What a turnaround here in this first quarter for the Lady Tigers as they make a nice run at the end of the period to stretch it out. Your first quarter brought to you, as always, by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Your postseason, or your state tournament coverage brought to you this week by Kenny Felt Photography. Kenny Felt Photography is the place to go to have all those precious moments captured. Contact Kenny to schedule your next photography session today at 620-719-0249, or you can also get in touch with Kenny online at kennyfelt.com. Proud supporter of the Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers at this state tournament. So again, Fort Scott with a 10-point lead here at the end of the first quarter. And now Fort Scott will have possession to start the second quarter as well. Fort Scott, Keegan has it. Now back over to Kylie. Now back around to Allie Brown. Pass goes inside to Comstock. Turnaround shot is off the rim, no good. Rebound, Kylie got her own rebound, now puts it back up there, and it rolls off the rim, no good, but put back by Aubrey Arick is good. Fort Scott now out by 12. Here, early portions of the second quarter, and now another steal by Fort Scott and a no-look pass by Allie, and unfortunately, Abby Gorman wasn't looking for the pass either. So it goes out of bounds back over to McPherson. Third place game of the girls state tournament here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. Fort Scott with a 12-point lead and now a foul on the Lady Tigers. It'll be on Kylie Comstock. First one on Comstock, it will put Rihanna Ulrich is at the line here, and she makes the first one for McPherson. Second free throw is good. And that lead is back down to just 10. Fort Scott gets it across the timeline. We've got Gorman with it on the right side wing. Now back around, they get it inside, back outside to Abby. Nice little dribble there by Gorman. Now she'll put one up from deep. It's no good, but rebounded on the backside, and now we got a whistle and a foul. And I think they're going to get Fort Scott. It's going to be on Aubrey Arick, her first. A little bit too physical. And now we got a whistle and a travel called on McPherson. Trying to work against this press here, and it's almost like the Lady Bullpups haven't seen a lot of press this year. Fort Scott has really confused them with their pressure here in this first half thus far. Inbounds play comes in. It's stolen away by McPherson. And now kind of a shove there as Allie Brown got hit in the abdomen. Here's a three-pointer, and it's good for McPherson. That is Ulrich, and now we got a whistle here, and Fort Scott's going to call a timeout. And Allie's going to have to come out. She went up for that rebound, and I think it was Jayla Thompson who went up and got the ball away from her and then kind of shoved her a little bit. Allie has been literally all over the floor this weekend here in Salina, giving the effort that she has been known to give, and she's gotten a little bit banged up for it. Now Fort Scott trying to stem the tide a little bit here as we start this second quarter. So Raven Kegler will check back in for the Lady Tigers as Allie will come out for a breather here. 6:23 to go in the first half. Fort Scott with the lead, 22-15. It was 22-10. After the first bucket was scored in the second quarter, though. So a 5-0 run here for McPherson. Three-pointer by Gorman is good. What a shot from Abby Gorman that time. She'll get the lead back out to 10 for the Lady Tigers. McPherson running up the floor quickly, and a shot is good by Carter Alvord. Now Fort Scott trying to work against McPherson's press. They do get it across the timeline. Now to Kylie Comstock. She'll try a long two. That's no good. Rebound taken by McPherson. Chased down there by Jayla McLeod. Pass goes inside. Turnaround shot doesn't go. Rebound taken by Kylie. Over to Gorman on the right side wing. Now back around to the left side. Drive, shot, doesn't go for Gorman. She has had the hot hand tonight, but doesn't make it there. And now McPherson comes away with the rebound. 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Pass goes to Eilreich in the corner. Now back around, it comes to the right side to Thompson. Oh, somebody came wide open underneath in the zone, and it was Alvord. So she gets another bucket there, and that'll make it 25-19. Fort Scott still out in front. All things considered, a rather easy basket there. The size of McPherson, they are taller almost across the board than Fort Scott. But it has not been much of a factor to this point as the Lady Tigers really ramped up their pressure towards the end of that first quarter defensively for some big-time turnovers that led to points for Fort Scott as we got a kick ball here. So it'll be a stoppage as Fort Scott will get Allie Brown back in the contest. Looks like she's okay. Also Ellie Bauer coming in for McPherson. 4:16 to go in the second quarter. 25-19. Fort Scott with the lead. Shot there, doesn't go by Gorman. Tried to drive the baseline, and McPherson grabs the rebound. Ahead to Thompson. Layup there, too strong, and a foul on Fort Scott on the rebound. Nobody boxed out Jayla McLeod as she came through for the offensive rebound, and then we get a foul on Aubrey Yarrick. That'll be Aubrey's second tonight. And now free throws coming for McLeod. She'll have two of them. First one up there, and it is good. Claire McElroy checks back in for the Lady Tigers. And Isabel Bacchus will check in for the Lady Bullpups. She's a 5'8" junior. Second free throw is good. And now Brooke Doyle will come back in for the Lady Bullpups as well. She will replace McLeod after making both of those free throws. 25-21. So that lead that had ballooned all the way out to 12 at the beginning of the second quarter has been shrunk now to just 4 for the Lady Tigers. Brown has it out front, going to reset the offense. Man-to-man defense here for McPherson. Now to Gorman, inside to Kylie, turns around, tries to put one up. We got a whistle, and they're going to call travel. She moved that pivot foot just a bit, so they'll call the travel there on Kylie. 3:30 to go here in the second quarter. Now McPherson starting to get their wits about them after losing in the semifinals yesterday in overtime to the top seed Wellington. I'm sure it took them a little bit to get going this morning as well. Pass goes around left side to Thompson. Now back around to the top, around to the right. Into the corner it goes. Into the hands there of Maddie Moores. Now they'll go inside, back outside, around to Thompson. Three-pointer on the way. is in and out, no good. Rebound chased down by McPherson, but they threw it away. Stolen by Fort Scott. Gorman got her hands in there, and here comes Brown down the left side. 18-footer is, too strong. Rebound taken by McPherson. Pass deflected, stolen away by the Lady Tigers. Kylie Comstock gets in there and takes it away. Now back out to Keegan, and she'll try to slow things down a little bit here. Let everybody catch their breath. Pass goes left side. Now they get it back to Gorman down on the baseline. Again, Fort Scott is outsized in just about every position on the floor right now, but they have played a whale of a ball game to this point as we get some mass substitutions here for McPherson, and Lady Tigers will get one as well as Raven Kegler will check back in. .2:14 to go here in the second quarter. Fort Scott with a 4-point lead. But that lead was 12 right at the beginning of the period. Here's a steal for Allie Brown as she got hit again coming towards the basket. She'll have a couple of free throws here. Foul's going to go on Alvord, and it'll be her second, and just the first one on the Bullpups here in the second quarter. So inbound play comes back around. You get it to Allie on the wing. Now a shot from Keegan goes from the top. Her second three, and now another another McPherson timeout. The McPherson coach is upset about something. I'm not really sure what. He was pointing at the scoreboard. Maybe they had 3 fouls on Alvord. It was just her second, that previous foul. I think that was maybe what drew the ire of the coaching staff there. Either way, Fort Scott leads it 28-21 with 1:44 to go in the second quarter. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management Financial Advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call Chad at 620-215-9240. Highway 3 has modern personalized fleece name blankets along with fun and unique personalized gifts. You can also now find Highway 3 products at several retail stores in the area. For more information, follow their Facebook page at facebook.com/shophighway3 or check out their website, shophighway3.com. McPherson coach Chris Strathman still communicating with one of the officials on something. But we're back to playing now as McPherson gets it down the floor. They get it inside to McLeod. Now they kick it back out into the hands of Moores. Thompson's got it out on at the top of the key. Now a three-pointer by Eilrich is good. That's her second tonight. And that'll cut it back to a 4-point game at 28-24. Minute 13 to play. Pass inside, stolen away by McPherson. Now we got Fort Scott wanting a travel there. They may have missed one, but anyway, here's a layup that's no good by McPherson. Fort Scott gets it back on the rebound anyway. So it all washes out. Fort Scott basketball again here with 51 seconds to go in the quarter. Keegan will bring it across the timeline. Now back out to Keegan. Looks like Fort Scott is wanting to save for the final shot of the half, if they can. Now Thompson coming out on defense. Alley's open on the left side. They're going to put a three-pointer up there from McElroy, though, and it's no good. Rebound taken by McPherson. Now they've got 13 seconds. Thompson works to the left. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Now they'll drive in, and a foul on Fort Scott with 0.4 of a second to go. Allie Brown got a little bit too handsy that time, and it'll be her second foul. Was it an inbound? Is it an inbounds play? So an inbounds play, a little confusion as well. McPherson thought that was the 15 foul. It's not. Inbounds play, a wide open three-pointer. Oh, just a little bit too short for McPherson at the buzzer. That'll take us to the end of the first half with your score. Fort Scott 28 and McPherson 24. So welcome back here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center here at halftime. The Fort Scott Lady Tigers lead the third place game 28-24 over the McPherson Lady Bullpups. We've got some amazing sponsors that have helped us out all year long on these broadcasts. So we'd like to take a second to thank all of those folks individually. H2 Painting LLC, the right way the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSCK or call them at 620-605-2769. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website at calenelson.com or give Cale a call at 620-224-2828. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you in buying a home from start to finish. Her office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott, so call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management Financial Advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call Chad at 620-215-9240. Highway 3 has modern personalized fleece name blankets along with fun and unique personalized gifts. You can also now find Highway 3 products at several retail stores in the area. For more information, follow their Facebook page at facebook.com/shophighway3 or check out their website, shophighway3.com. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott, so contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. And your tournament coverage this week in Salina brought to you by Kenny Felt Photography. Kenny Felt Photography is the place to go to have all those precious moments captured. Contact Kenny to schedule your next photography session today at 620-719-0249 or online at kennyfelt.com. Proud supporter of the Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers this postseason. Thanks again to all of our sponsors and to all of our viewers out there. We've gotten great response here with Duck Bait TV and excited to see what is to come in the future. We will definitely have some baseball and softball games this spring for the Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers, looking into some Fort Scott Greyhound and Lady Greyhound softball and baseball as well. Trying to figure out a schedule in the next couple of weeks of what we can do there and have that for you as well as we look forward to the spring for many reasons. The weather is one of them for sure, but the baseball, softball season is also there. And, of course, the Tigers and Lady Tigers both in the baseball and softball world went to state last year here in Salina. So kind of a cool situation that back-to-back school years. We had last year, of course, baseball and softball go in the same calendar year, same week. And then this year, both basketball teams here at the state tournament. So excited to see what's in store for baseball and softball this year, as well as all the other spring sports for the Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here at halftime, your leading scores for Fort Scott, Keegan Yarrick has 10. That leads all scorers. The only player in double figures on the point side of things so far. Abby Gorman has 9. Claire McElroy 6, Aubrey Yarrick 2, and Kylie Comstock 1. For McPherson today, they've got Carter Alvord with 9. Brianna Eilrich has 8. Jayla McLeod has 5, and Jayla Thompson has 2. Fort Scott outscored McPherson 20-10 in the first quarter, but was outscored by the Lady Bullpups 14-8 in the second period. So we'll see if Fort Scott can keep things going. The largest lead of the contest, they had Fort Scott by 13 points with 7:25 to go in the second quarter. McPherson's largest lead was 6 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Underway here in the second half, and the first play is a foul on the Lady Tigers as McPherson will head to the free throw line. Foul's going to go on Kylie Comstock, her second of the game. Free throws here for McPherson. The first one for Jayla McLeod is good. She is perfect from the line so far tonight. Second one is also good there for McLeod. So she makes them both. And now it is a 2-point game at 28-26. Shot is good by Keegan Yarick. So Keegan gets those 2 points back. It's now 30-26. Fort Scott with the lead just underway in the second half here this afternoon. McPherson gets it down the court to Thompson. Now back around left side it goes. Inside, back outside. Thompson in the corner, drives the baseline, now looks for a teammate in the opposite corner. Three-pointer on the way. That one in and out, no good. Rebound taken by McPherson, though. They crashed the boards really well in the first half we saw. Now Thompson. Pass goes inside. Now ball deflected, loose, and it's going to go out of bounds. Back over to Fort Scott. Again, thanks for joining us here on Duckbait TV. I don't think we're a little rushed getting started here. I don't think I mentioned, if you haven't been with us all week, we are doing audio only here on Fort Scott, or here on Duckbait TV, as we are not allowed to do the video per Keisha rules here at the state tournament for basketball. So disappointed on that, but still here and bringing you coverage. So excited for that. Just disappointed we can't bring you the video. Keisha has an exclusive rights deal with NFHS to do the video at these games. So there is video here. You just have to pay for it. We, of course, provide stuff for free. So that's with our sponsorship help, of course. So definitely something to keep in mind going forward here. But anyway, very happy to be here, very proud to be here, and excited to be able to bring you these games. Get a foul there on Jayla Thompson of McPherson. And now we got a shot there by Fort Scott, but it doesn't go. Rebound taken by the Lady Bullpups. In the court, and Jayla McLeod gets the bucket there for the Lady Bullpups. That'll cut it back to a 2-point game at 30-28. Kylie Comstock has the ball out front. Now over to Raven Kegler. Allie's got it out beyond the NBA three-point line. Now kicks it over to Keegan on the left side wing. Come back to Raven on the left side. Working through their offense again against this man-to-man defense from McPherson. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Fort Scott looking to get a shot here. Now passes it back out. Ball loose. Now kicked around. And Fort Scott still trying to get it. Now it's loose on the floor again. Raven gets it, puts it off the glass. Oh, in and out, no good. Rebound, Bullpups. They'll come quickly down the floor, but it's stolen away by Keegan. She jumped in front of the passing lane, steals it away, ahead to Allie Brown. Brown drives to the baseline, puts up a shot, no good, but a foul on McPherson. And I believe Allie's going to go to the line. We'll see. Well, they called the foul on the floor, I guess. So the foul will be on Maddie Moores. It's her third. They do call it on the floor, so it'll be an inbound play here for the Lady Tigers. Claire McElroy checks in for Fort Scott as she will replace Raven Kegler. Inbounds play for the Lady Tigers. They get it into McElroy. Three-pointer on the way. Too strong, and it goes out of bounds. Back over to McPherson. 4:47 to go in the third quarter. Fort Scott leading by 2 in the third place game here at the Keisha 4A State Girls Tournament. Down the floor. Thompson, little shimmy shake, but the shot is no good, and now we got a foul on the rebound. It's going to go on Jayla McLeod, her second, or excuse me, McLeod, her second foul. And Claire McElroy took a tumble there. It looks like she's okay, but getting up a little bit slowly. Fort Scott into the front court. Brown gets it to Gorman on the left side. Gorman back to Brown. Now around to McElroy. Inside, turnaround shot by Kylie Comstock is no good. Rebound taken by McPherson. Going all the way to the bucket, Thompson off to the right and lays it up off the glass and in, and that'll tie the game. So McPherson has worked it all the way back tied. They were trailing by 13 at one point. Early in the third quarter, or second quarter rather, Fort Scott had a 13-point lead at 23-10, and since then, McPherson's worked it all the way back. As goes Duran to the top. They go left side with it. Now drive in. Little scoop shot and a layup is good by McPherson. It's Rihanna Eilrich, and the Lady Bullpups take their first lead in quite a while. Fort Scott needs a bucket. 3:23 left to go in the third quarter. Three-pointer from Keegan. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound taken by McPherson. Since the Lady Tigers had that 23-10 lead, they've been outscored 22-7, and now a foul on Fort Scott. Foul is on Claire McElroy. Her first, and it puts Piper Alvord at the line for two. First one is good. A couple of Lady Tigers subs as they'll get Aubrey Yarnick and J.C. Rogers back in the game. Second free throw for Alvord is not good. Drive here for Fort Scott. Shot no good. And then skied up for the rebound, McPherson. It's 2-on-3, but they'll take it all the way down, and the layup is no good, but a foul on Allie Brown. She tried to step in front, but couldn't get position, and that'll be the third one on Brown today. More free throws coming for McPherson as Carter Alvord will head to the line. First one is good. I'll make it 34-30. Second free throw on the way, and that one is also good. So 35-30, 5-point lead here for McPherson. Yarrick has the ball, now back to Keegan. Over to Brown, right side. Fort Scott has been stuck on 30 for quite a while here. We've got 2:13 to go in the third quarter. Keegan drives to the left, now back over to Brown. She'll drive in, finds McElroy inside. Actually, that's Rogers, and now a shot doesn't go, but a foul on the Bullpups. That'll be the third one on Jayla McLeod, excuse me. Jayla McLeod with the foul. The first free throw coming for J.C. Rogers, and she gets that one to go. The second free throw is good, and now Fort Scott's going to call timeout. A full timeout taken by the Lady Tigers here, as they cut that lead back to just 3, 35-32. H2 Painting LLC, the right way the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSEK or call them at 620-605-2769. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender, believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you in buying a home from start to finish. Her office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott, so call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Inbound play for McPherson as they'll get it in out of the timeout with just under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Fort Scott trying to ramp up that pressure again. It worked really well in the first quarter, really confused McPherson, but they were able to figure it out there in the midway of the second quarter. Here's a steal by Fort Scott and a turnover by the Lady Tigers. Back over to McPherson. Ball goes right side. Now they go inside. Shot there, too short. Rebound taken by McPherson, by Fort Scott. Shot blocked from behind by Allie Brown. The shot by Allie Brown was blocked from behind. Now Gorman trying to get the ball away from one of the McPherson players. Nearly had it, but it's taken back by the Lady Bullpups. Drive-in shot there, in and out, and rebounded by Fort Scott. And now we got a whistle and a foul on McPherson. It's going to go on Ellie Bauer, I believe. It'll be her first. It's also the team's fifth, so Keegan will get a chance to shoot some free throws here. First one is good by Yarick. Kylie Comstock will check back in. Second free throw is also good. 35-34. McPherson gets it across the timeline. Now they go over to Alreich. She's hit several threes already today. That's her third, and she hits that one there. Lead out to 4 now for McPherson. 38-34. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. Keegan's got it on the left side wing. Drives around the top. Now from the elbow extended, inside, or in and out. Shot there doesn't go, or putback doesn't go for Kylie, but she'll go to the line. Foul's going to be on Alreich, her third. Excuse me, Ilrick. First one is good for Kylie. Really need to get her going. She has 2 points, including that free throw there. She was 1 for 2 in the first half. It's the first one here. We'll have a second one. Second free throw is good for Kylie. That'll get it back to a 2-point game at 38-36, coming up on the close of the quarter, and it may be tied. Here's a steal by Fort Scott. Ahead to Keegan. Layup is good! Seven seconds to go in the quarter. McPherson gets it down the floor fairly quickly. Now a pass deflected. They'll throw a three up there. It's no good, and we are tied at the break. So Fort Scott has gotten it back tied, 38-38. There's 8 minutes left to go. What a rush there at the end of the third quarter for the Lady Tigers. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management Financial Advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call Chad at 620-215-9240. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website, calenelson.com, or give Cale a call at 620-224-2828. Out of the quarter break, the Lady Tigers will have the basketball and the opportunity to retake the lead here if they can get a bucket on this possession. Keegan Yarnick has it on the right side for the Lady Tigers. She stops. Oh, now finds McElroy inside. Excuse me, that's Rogers. Now back out to Keegan for three. It doesn't go. Nice rebound by Kylie. She'll put one back up. It's too short, but a foul. And that may be the fourth one on McLeod. It is. So that'll put Kylie back at the free throw line. Oh, and it rolled around and fell through. Nice shooter's touch there by Kylie. 39-38. Second free throw, that one's good as well. So Fort Scott back up by 2, 40-38. This game has been a game of some ebbs and flows. Pass deflected, picked up by McPherson. Now back, they'll go inside, now back outside. They really do that well. The passing is very good for McPherson. Now a three-pointer on the way from Ilreich is no good. Rebound taken by McPherson, though. They get right back to it. Pass down. Oh, nice defense by Fort Scott. They couldn't get the ball, but J.C. Rogers got to it and knocked it out of bounds. So McPherson will have to reset from a sideline pass. Pass goes right side to Thompson. They'll come back left side to Alvord. Now inside, Alvord shot there, no good, but a foul on the Lady Tigers, and Carter Alvord will go to the line for two more. Foul's going to be on Kylie. That's the third one on Comstock tonight. So Alvord at the line for two. First one is good. 40-39. Second one is good. So we're tied at 40. Aubrey-Yarick passes left side, gets it to Gorman. Now Gorman will bring it back to the top of the key. Back over to Aubrey-Yarick. Kylie trying to get some space inside. We'll put one up again. This one no good, too, but a foul. And that's the fourth one on Rihanna Elrick. And Kylie will go back to the free throw line for two more for the Lady Tigers. First one is good. So Fort Scott will retake the lead. Second free throw is also good for Kylie. 42-40. Fort Scott back out in front. Brown, Keegan Yarrick, Gorman, Comstock, and J.C. Rogers, the 5 on the floor for the Lady Tigers right now. Drive to the bucket, now kicks it into the corner, now back around for McPherson. Nice passing, again, very good passing team, nice crisp passes. We'll get it back out to Thompson, a freshman who has not played like a freshman today. He's played really well. Of course, they'd say at this time of the year, you're not really the class you are, you're the next class anyway. Here's a shot, too short. Rebound, out of bounds, off of McPherson. Back over to the Lady Tigers with 5:49 to play. Brown gets it across the timeline. Now back over to Comstock on the left side wing. Rogers. Now to Brown. Keegan looked like she got hit coming through the lane there, but she looks like she's okay. Now drives to the left. They double team her out to Brown. Now they get it inside to Comstock. Another missed shot, but more free throws for Kylie Comstock. She has been wearing out that free throw lane here today. And that is the third foul on Carter Alvord. Kylie goes back to the free throw line again. First one rolls in there. 43-40. Second one off the rim, off the glass, and in. 44-40. Lady Tigers lead this one by 2 possessions now. McPherson quickly down the court. They break the press, and a layup is good. And McPherson's going to take a timeout. Maddie Moores gets the bucket there, her first points of the afternoon. And McPherson takes a full timeout. So with 5:13 to go here in the fourth quarter, the Lady Tigers lead it by 2. And they will have possession coming out of the timeout. Regardless of the result, this will be the final game for the Fort Scott Lady Tigers this season. And what a season it has been so far. It's definitely not over. 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go. They've got a 2-point lead in the third place game here at the 4A state tournament. So Allie Brown will walk it up the floor here for the Lady Tigers. Now back to Gorman. Brown bobbled it, but gets it back. Now inside to Comstock. She'll put one off the glass. Doesn't go there. They don't foul her this time, and it's rebounded by McPherson. Corner three-pointer is in and out and back in for Maddie Moores. So McPherson goes on top now, 45-44. Whistle away from the ball. It looks like a foul on McPherson. It's going to go on Brooke Doyle. Inbound play for the Tigers here. It's the fourth one on McPherson in the quarter. So the next one will put Fort Scott at the free throw line. 4:15 to go. Fort Scott now trailing by 1 after a McPherson three-pointer. Gorman in the corner with it. Tries to get it into Rogers. Now it's back out and knocked out of bounds by McPherson. 4:04 to go, fourth quarter. Fort Scott trails by 1 but has the ball. Bound play comes into Comstock. They get it to Brown now. She'll reset the offense as we dip under 4 minutes to play in this one. Now Keegan's got it on the left side wing. Drives in, lost her footing, but kicks the ball. Now we got a whistle. And foul's going to be called on McPherson. That'll be the fourth one on Maddie Moores. And now Fort Scott will have some, will be shooting free throws for the rest of the afternoon. So Allie Brown will be at the line for 2. First one in and out for Brown. McPherson subs as they will get Rihanna Elrick back in the game along with Jayla McLeod. And Ellie Bauer will check out. Also, Brooke Doyle checking out. Second free throw by Brown. That one also no good. Rebound comes down to McPherson. 3:45 to play. They'll get it quickly into the front court. Now Thompson drives around the defense, throws one up. It's good, and a foul. She just threw that up. It looked from our vantage point, she didn't even really realize where she was on the floor. Just threw it up. It goes in. And it'll be the fourth foul on Kylie Comstock. And Fort Scott is going to leave Kylie out there for right now, even with those 4 fouls. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Keegan. 3-point McPherson lead. 3:35 to play. Brown has it. Right side wing, now dribbles to the top of the key. Now back over to Gorman on the right side wing. Gorman dribbles to the left. Kicks it back to Brown. Tries to go inside. It's going to be picked away by McPherson. Kylie was trying to get down to the block, and somebody stepped in front of her, and she couldn't get through that defensive screen, so to speak. And now a foul on Fort Scott out front. It's going to be on Allie Brown. And that'll be the fourth one on Brown, so she'll come out. Aubrey Arick will check back in for the Lady Tigers. McPherson getting a line change here. The Fort Scott Lady Tigers will also get Claire McElroy back in the contest as Kylie will come out now with those 4 fouls. 3:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. Pass goes cross court for McPherson. Thompson drives in. Shot is good. Now Jayla Thompson is starting to get hot as that lead expands back to 5 for McPherson. Gorman drives to the baseline. Now back out. Comes to Keegan. And she'll be fouled by Thompson. Third foul on Thompson, and more free throws for the Lady Tigers. First one is good for Yarick. Raven Kegler back on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Kylie Comstock also back on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Second free throw is no good, but Kylie got the rebound and the putback. So her first field goal comes at a much-needed time off of a rebound putback scenario, and it's back to a 2-point lead for McPherson, 49-47 with 2:20 to play. Pass goes into the corner. Now back around. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound, Keegan. Contact, but nothing. And now 4-on-1. Fort Scott down the floor. Layup No good. They're going to say out of bounds. Keegan was trying to draw a foul, and it would have been the 5th one on Elric if she had succeeded with that. She was the only one back for McPherson there, and they didn't get the foul, but they will get an inbound play here. So another opportunity to tie the game. 49-47. Fort Scott trails by 2, but has the basketball. Over to Keegan. Now back to Gorman in the corner. She'll drive into the lane. Turnaround shot. Good! Neither team wanting to go away in this one. Looks like maybe Fort Scott's got the momentum. Then McPherson comes back. Then McPherson's got all the momentum. Then Fort Scott it comes back. We are tied at 49. You wouldn't guess probably that this is a third-place game. By the way, this game has rolled out here today. Neither team wants to go home with that 4th-place trophy and a 1-2 state tournament record. They are both giving it everything here this afternoon. 1:39 to go. Timeout on the floor, McPherson. They will have 2 remaining. McPherson is down to 1 timeout left. Lady Tigers do have 3 of them left, so they've got a little bit more to play with. .49, 1:39 to go here in regulation time. McPherson gets the ball inbounded to Moores. Right side to Thompson. She'll drive in, kicks it out. 3-pointer from the corner. Goes for McPherson. Carter Alvord. 1:18 to go. Fort Scott needs a bucket here. Ball loose. Picked up by Kylie. Now back to Keegan. Over to Gorman in the corner. Thought about a 3, but doesn't take it. Now back over to Keegan. She'll step back. Lost her footing, and it's a travel. As soon as she started sliding on her right foot, she tried to pass it away, but didn't get it soon enough to avoid the travel. And now with 55 seconds to go and a 3-point deficit, Fort Scott has 2 fouls to give. Well, they're going to have to foul quickly. They're wanting to right now. That was not a lot of contact there, but it was enough for a foul here. The 3rd one on Aubrey Arick tonight. Now Raven Kegler will check in. She's got some fouls to give. Don't know if that's the play here, but 50.4 seconds left to go. Inbounds play comes to Thompson. Now to Alvord. And they will foul Alvord here with 40 seconds to go. Fort Scott trying to play some defense there. That'll be the first foul on Gorman today. And free throws coming for Carter Alvord, who is 4 for 4 from the line already today. First one coming here for Alvord. And it's good. 4-point McPherson lead. Second free throw on the way. And that one's also good for Alvord. 5-point McPherson lead with 35 seconds to go. Fort Scott needs a bucket quickly. They're going to call a timeout first. They've got 3 remaining, so now 2 remaining. Try to set something up here. 34.9 seconds to go. The Lady Tigers trail it by 5 here in the third place game of the 4A state tournament. Highest Fort Scott has ever placed at the state tournament in girls basketball is 3rd. That was back in 2013. Which was the last trip they made to the state tournament. We got a whistle here. And they're going to call a foul on McPherson, I believe. It's going to be on Jayla Thompson, and that's her 4th. So free throws here for the Lady Tigers. Keegan Yorick will be there. Fort Scott really needs both of these here. Missed the first. Raven will check back in for the Lady Tigers. Kylie will come out here. Again with those 4 fouls. They want her on offense, so an offense for defense switch there for the Fort Scott. Almost a full line change for McPherson, doing the same thing, offense for defense. Second free throw is good for Keegan. And now Rayleigh Cowan will check in. Rayleigh, a 5'6" sophomore for the Lady Tigers, on the floor for the first time today. 4-point McPherson lead and a foul here on the Lady Tigers. Foul's going to be on Claire McElroy. That'll be her 2nd. Free throws coming again for Carter Alvord. She is already 6 for 6 here from the line tonight. First free throw is up there, and it is too short. Kylie and Allie both check back in. Again, they both have 4 fouls, so checking them back in here for the offensive side. Rayleigh and Raven will both check out. Second free throw up there. That one is good for Alvord, so she missed the first one but makes the second. Back to a 5-point McPherson lead. Down the floor, it's knocked out of bounds by Thompson. Fort Scott trying to get it quickly. Now they're going to have to get some quick shots here. Trailing by 5. Inbounds play. They get it to McElroy. She'll put one up from deep. Too strong. Rebound out of bounds. And they're going to say, who'd they give the ball to? They're going to say Fort Scott basketball. 18.9. They get it into Kylie. Over to Brown. Somebody got to shoot. They kick it to Keegan for 3 in the corner. That one doesn't go. Rebound McPherson, and that may do it. 10 seconds to go. And Fort Scott will foul one more time here. Keegan will pick up her 2nd foul. And I believe it is going to be Carter Alvord back to the free throw line. A 5-point McPherson lead with 8.7 seconds left to go. Lady Tigers, again, gave a phenomenal effort here in this game tonight against this McPherson team. First free throw is good for Alvord. Much like the Tiger boys did against McPherson in the first round of the boys tournament here at the state. Second free throw for Alvord is good. 57-50. 5 seconds left to go. Over to Brown. A very deep three-pointer on the way is no good, and that'll run the clock out. And the Fort Scott Lady Tigers lose their final 2 games of the season, but they will take home 4th place from the Acacia 4A state tournament. Out of 36 teams in 4A, The Lady Tigers are the 4th place team in the state. You finish the season with a couple of losses. That's never fun, but the accomplishments of this Fort Scott Lady Tiger basketball team should not go unnoticed, unheralded, uncongratulated as the Fort Scott Lady Tigers come to the state tournament. A great season. They'll finish 22-3. As the 4th best team in the state.
And now, congratulations to this year's 4th place team, the Fort Scott Tigers. We ask the head coach, Sean Steps, please proceed to the center court to help distribute the medals. These are your Fort Scott Tigers. Number 1, Rayleigh Cowan. Number 2, Abby Gorman. Number 4, Allison Wheeler. Number 5, Raven Kegler. Number 10, Allie Brown. Number 20, Claire McElroy. Number 22, Keegan Yorick. Number 23, Kylie Comstock. Number 24, Aubrey Yorick. Number 25, J.C. Rogers. Number 30, Kinley Clements.
Thank you.
And number 32, Ellie Kalishaw. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Kansas 4A Girls 4th place team, the Fort Scott Tigers. And now, congratulations to this year's 3rd place team.
Hopefully you all got to hear the names be called there to get their medals for finishing 4th here at the state tournament. A huge congratulations to all of the Lady Tigers, to Coach Steps, in the season that they have had. It has been an amazing ride for sure, as they will now announce McPherson's players. Keegan Yorick led the Lady Tigers with 18 points in this one here today. Abby Gorman had 11. Kylie Comstock finished with 11. Most of those from the free throw line, by the way, where she was 9 for 10 today. Claire McElroy had 6. Aubrey Yorick with 2. J.C. Rogers with 2. Also Raven Kegler, Allie Brown, and Rayleigh Cowan all played but did not score in this game for the Lady Tigers. It is a bittersweet end to the season for sure for the Lady Tigers. A lot of tears I see over there, a lot of long faces, but they should not be. Once the emotions of this day disappear, they're going to have excuse me, they're going to have some great memories of this season, of this campaign, and the careers of Keegan Yorick and Raven Kegler, 2 amazing seniors, great people, great athletes that unfortunately will be missed. But when you look at the roster that coming back, Allie Brown, Kylie Comstock, Aubrey Yorick, J.C. Rogers, Claire McElroy, Abby Gorman, you've got to feel pretty proud. And then, of course, Rayleigh Cowan, Allison Wheeler as well. Played a little bit this year. Kinley Clements, Allie Kalishaw, both on the roster for the state tournament here. there's a lot to look forward to for the Lady Tigers going forward into next season and beyond as well. So, again, could not be more proud of the Fort Scott Lady Tigers as they do end up on the losing end here in the third place game today, finishing 4th at the state tournament. But again, a good showing for sure, and something to very, very much be proud of. And I hope that they are. I know they're going to be disappointed on that long bus ride back home to Fort Scott, but they had a great season, gave a great account of themselves here at the state tournament, and that's something to be very proud of. And for the Tiger boys as well. They lost in the quarterfinals, so they didn't get a chance to continue on and play for a place game here today. But they held the number 1 team who was going to play for the state championship later on this afternoon on the boys' side, McPherson. They were within 5 points with 2 minutes to go of that team, and a team that lost the state championship a year ago to Hugoton, and they will play Hugoton again later this afternoon, I believe. I believe I saw that, so it'll be a rematch of last year's 4A state tournament championship on the boys' side. But the Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers, I tell you what, they knew we were here. They knew we were here, and they took notice of the red and white, and that's enough to be proud of, I would say, at least from our standpoint. Again, a huge thanks to all of our sponsors that have helped us out all season long. We'll run through them again here real quickly for you. Highway 3 has modern personalized fleece name blankets along with fun and unique personalized gifts. You can also now find Highway 3 products at several retail stores in the area. For more information, follow their Facebook page at facebook.com/shophighway3 or check out their website, shophighway3.com. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management Financial Advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call 620-215-9240. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you in buying a home from start to finish. Her office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott, so call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website at calenelson.com or give him a call at 620-224-2828. H2 Painting LLC, the right way, the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSEK or call them at 620-605-2769. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. And many of you know, I'm going to give a special thank you to all the folks at Liberty Savings. That's my day job, and they have been so gracious to me all year long, getting this started, for getting Duck Bay TV started, to allow me the time off, and folks covering for me to be able to come to things like the state tournament, go to away games, and leave early when I needed to. And so a huge thanks to all of my coworkers and my boss there at Liberty Savings, Mark Lewis, David Lewis, Amanda McNutt, and Jolene Crystal. Thank you so much individually for covering for me, helping me out, letting me leave early when I'm needed to. It has been a blessing to work at a place like Liberty Savings. So if we can help you with your banking needs, give us a call, come by, stop by, and we'll help you out. But anyway, a huge thanks to those folks individually as well. Mark, David, Jolene, and Amanda. We could not have started this without my day job coworkers being as cool to work with as they are. So thank you for that. Also, Kenny Felt Photography has come on for the state tournament here. Kenny Felt Photography is the next place, or the place to go for all those precious moments to get them captured. Let me start that over. Kenny Felt Photography is the place to go to have all those precious moments captured. Contact Kenny to schedule your next photography session today at 620-719-0249, or you can also get in touch with Kenny online at kennyfelt.com. Proud supporter of the Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers. And a huge thanks to Kenny as well. As mentioned, he came on for the state tournament this week. That helped us do a few extra things this week here in Salina. So thank you so much to Kenny for his help. And again, thanks to all of our sponsors all year long. You guys have been great. This has been a huge dream of mine. And to be able to get this done and to be able to call the games and just be able to call the games and focus on that has been a huge dream of mine. And so to be able to do that this year has been great, and looking forward to what's in store for us going forward. We are in the process of kind of getting finalized what we want to do for baseball and softball this spring for the Tigers and Lady Tigers. Also for the Greyhounds, we are planning to do a few baseball and softball games for the Greyhounds as well this spring. So stay tuned. We'll let you know. We'll keep you updated on social media of when those next will be. But looking forward to what's ahead this spring for us on Duckbait TV. And if you are interested in helping us out or just want to talk to us about some sponsorship options for the spring, whatever the case may be, you can always get in touch with us by email. My personal email is TonyAbati, TonyAbati @gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us at duckbaitmedia@gmail.com. So get in touch with us there. You can also shoot us a message on our Facebook page. Yeah, it's been a fun year and exciting for sure, and glad to be able to be here and be able to bring you this. It's a special year. The Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers don't get to go to the state tournament all that often, and it's a special year for them. And so to be able to be a part of that, a very small part of that, of course, but a part of that has been great. So looking forward to what's in store in the future. And again, thanks for joining us this year. To my camera guy, my normal camera guy all year long, my dad, Willie Abati, thanks for all your help this whole season. Thanks to my wife for coming with me here the last couple of days to the state tournament, and all the help that she does behind the scenes with Duckbait. She doesn't get nearly the credit she deserves for the help and the work that she does behind the scenes, but she's really helped out a lot too. So huge thanks to them. To the rest of my family, we got a couple little munchkins at home that are waiting on us, so we got to get back here quickly. But it's been a great year for that as well. And so huge thanks to all of that. And a huge thanks to everybody for tuning in. We can have the sponsors, we can have the help with the equipment and everything like that, but if people don't tune in, it's not really that worth it. And we had a lot of folks tuning in this year. So a huge thanks to all the Duckbaits out there. I lovingly and affectionately call you the Duckbaits. But anyway, thanks again for joining us. We know you have many options when watching Fort Scott Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball, but thanks again for joining us on Duckbait TV. Good night, Kansas.